The Krafan Empire had conquered 1,000 worlds across 3 spiral arms of the galaxy. Their methods were brutally efficient. Orbital bombardment of population centers, systematic execution of leadership, and the enslavement of survivors. For 3 millennia, no species had successfully resisted their advance. When their scout ships detected radio signals from a small blue planet in an unremarkable solar system, they classified it as another routine conquest. The inhabitants called themselves humans, a young species barely capable of interplanetary travel. The Krafan fleet arrived expecting token resistance at best. Commander Vextor stood on the bridge of his dreadnought, mandibles clicking in amusement as he reviewed the tactical data. Primitive nuclear weapons, chemical propulsion, no energy shields. This will take less than a rotation. The first strikes hit Earth's major cities without warning. London, New York, Tokyo, Moscow, all vaporized in seconds. Billions died in the opening salvo. The Krafan expected surrender within hours. Instead, something unprecedented happened. Deep beneath Cheyenne Mountain, General Marcus Thompson stared at the devastation on his screens. Half of humanity gone in minutes. His jaw clenched as he turned to his staff. Activate Project Prometheus. All of it. For decades, humanity had reverse-engineered technology from a crashed alien probe. They'd hidden their true capabilities, playing the role of a primitive species while secretly preparing for this exact scenario. Now, with nothing left to lose, they revealed their hand. From hidden bunkers across the globe, weapons humanity had hoped never to use came online. Antimatter missiles, quantum disruptors, and gravitational weapons that twisted space itself. The Krafan fleet, expecting Stone Age resistance, found themselves facing technology that matched and sometimes exceeded their own. But it wasn't the weapons that truly terrified the Krafan. It was what humanity did next. Rather than sue for peace or negotiate terms, Earth's remaining governments unanimously voted for something called Protocol 7. Within hours, every human settlement across the solar system began broadcasting the same message to the galaxy. To all civilizations, the Krafan Empire has committed genocide against humanity. In response, we declare total war. Not just against their military, not just against their worlds, but against their very existence. We will not stop until every trace of their civilization is erased from the universe. Let this serve as a warning to others who would commit such atrocities. Commander Vextor laughed when he received the transmission. Empty threats from a dying species. His laughter died when jump signatures appeared across his fleet. Hundreds of human vessels, previously hidden in folded space, materialized in perfect attack formation. These weren't the primitive rockets the Krafan had detected. These were sleek predators powered by controlled singularities, armed with weapons that violated several galactic treaties humanity had never signed. The battle was swift and merciless. Human fighters moved with a reckless abandon that shocked the Krafan. They rammed enemy vessels when ammunition ran low. They detonated their own reactors to take out enemy squadrons. They fought not like a species trying to survive, but like one that had already accepted death and chose to make it meaningful. Within days, the entire Krafan invasion fleet was debris. But humanity was just beginning. Using captured Krafan technology and navigation data, human fleets began jumping to Krafan colonies. They didn't conquer or occupy. They simply destroyed. Worlds that had stood for thousands of years were reduced to molten rock. The humans deployed weapons that killed only Krafan, leaving other slave species unharmed but traumatized by the thoroughness of the extinction. The galactic community watched in horror as humanity systematically dismantled an empire that had seemed invincible. Diplomatic missions to Earth were met with a single response. They killed our children. There can be no peace. Within a year, the Krafan Empire ceased to exist. Their homeworld was left intact but empty, transformed into a monument bearing the names of every human who died in their attack. The message was clear: commit genocide against humanity and face extinction. As human fleets returned to Earth to begin rebuilding, other galactic powers quietly updated their military doctrines. The youngest species in the galaxy had just demonstrated why some sleeping giants should never be awakened. In the ruins of New York, A child asked her father why they had fought so hard. He looked at the stars and replied, "Because sometimes, kiddo, the only way to ensure never again is to make sure there's no one left to do it again." The galaxy would remember. Humanity would make sure of that.